Some parents, some of you parents, your child got a prefect position, but you will look past that prefect position that they got to be telling them that why did you not get head boy? What of the one that they got? Will you celebrate that one first? Leadership is leadership. They are leading people, yes or yes? Yes. So celebrate that one first. That they got the social prefect, the assistant head boy, the labor prefect, punctuality prefect. It is something. Are they leading or not? They are leading. That's the essence. Stop looking at the post, the position, how high it is, how low it is. No. What if it was to be your child that did not get any position? What would you do to the child? And I think that I've seen parents that beat up their child because they are not perfect. No, no, parents, please. Hello, welcome to another episode. Woo! I think that this will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe the sixth episode. And I am just glad that I really started this journey from reviews, beautiful, beautiful ones. I am really happy that I started this journey, and I am not ending it because I'm also enjoying it. I'm seated comfortably. Like I said, it's nothing formal from our right. I'm just sharing my experience, and I'm going to hear your experiences too. So for those of you that guessed right, you guys, a friend actually gifted me this. Very thoughtful, very demure. I know that word is expired, but I'm Gen Z by age. I'm not Gen Z by by slangs. My siblings know they'll be saying, where are you? Are you even on this social media? What do you do on social media? We don't understand this. I don't know. But yeah, your friend got me this. Thank you so much, Tiffy. I really appreciate this. Thank you so, so much. So we are going to be placing this here, and people will be saying it. That's my name there. Okay. All right. So today, new subscribers, you're welcome. We have additions. It means that, I mean, if we have new subscribers today, it means that you guys are doing the work of evangelism. And I'm so proud of you. But if we don't have, we should do better. We need to be having new subscribers every episode, even when we don't have episodes, because our episodes are usually Monday and Thursdays, right? Even on days where we don't have postings, people should be coming here to watch. They're giving value. Why are you not telling people? Tell you wrong, boss. So I know you will do better. So these subscribers are welcome. I love you so much. I'm happy that you are here. It shows that you are a person that loves to grow, and that is so beautiful. For OGs, I think we should give our community a name. Please suggest it in the comment section. I'm going to be reading, and we'll choose one. So welcome once again. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for keeping it going. Thank you for telling people about this page. Thank you for liking, subscribing, switching on the notification bell. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the contribution. Oh, come on. I'm feeling like my dad now. And that I'm very proud. Anyway, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you here again. I am the Global Peace, and all I do is to talk about everything that is going to bring about your growth. I love to see people grow. And so what I help you do is basically build your inner authority so that you are going to live confidently in your work and in life generally. That is what I do. And you're welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about people or you that people look up to, but you look down on yourself. People look up to you. If you knew how people rate you, oh God, you would feel like a princess. You would feel on top of the world. I had an experience where I was telling myself, it was in secondary school. I was not, in fact, I'm still not a social person, but I'm doing better now. But in my secondary school, I was not a social person. So they were about to choose prefect. I had already told myself, nah, prefect. And that I was not even in the mood. I had mood swings this time. Like it was just a lot. You know, I told you about self-esteem, everything like that. So see, my secondary school was a bulk of experiences that I had, and I'm going to be sharing them with you as much as I can. So it was that time when they wanted to choose the prefects, and they began to call the names. I was just there. So it's not like I didn't know book. Book here. I cannot not know book. I cannot not know book. It's not possible. So they were calling prefects, and this leadership has been something that it just comes to me. Like, but this time I was not even in the mood. I think I had even told my parents that prefect because I tell my parents everything, like every detail they know. My siblings too. Right. So call them. I was in boarding house, like I said. I'll call them. Daddy, they said that they're teaching prefect tomorrow. No problem. No problem. Daddy will not tell you you must be prefect. No, and that's why parents should also learn that that your child is not a prefect does not mean their worth is lost. That your child is not the head. So some parents, let me say it respectfully, some of you parents, your child got a prefect position, but you will look past that prefect position that they got to be telling them that why did you not get head boy? What of the one that they got? Will you celebrate that one first? Leadership is leadership. They are leading people, yes or yes? Yes. So celebrate that one first. That they got the social prefect, the assistant head boy, the labor prefect, punctuality prefect. It is something. Are they leading or not? They are leading. That's the essence. Stop looking at the post, the position, how high it is, how low it is. No. What if it was to be your child that did not get any position? What would you do to the child? And I think that I've seen parents that beat up their child because they are not perfect. No, no, parents, please, please. Maybe I will bring parents to my channel one day. Let parents talk to parents so that it not look like it's a child that's talking to parents. But honestly, I've seen a lot with parents, and that dampens the esteem of your children. It makes them not confident. They can't even perform well because you don't even celebrate them. The first place that they knew love cannot celebrate their achievements, cannot celebrate that they are a leader. Rather, they want to compare with others, saying, is it not the head boy? Why can't you be the head boy? Abba, they got third position. You're saying the first position does not have to head. There are ways that you encourage your children to have first position when they have third position, even without necessarily comparing them to other children. They will now want to become like those children, and now they begin to perform. They are no more free to live freely with you. No, please, safe space for your children. Very important. And sometimes it's siblings that are performing parental duties. Please, let's take it easy on our siblings. Let's take it easy on our children. So what was I saying? So I had called my parents and told them, my parents will just pray with you and tell you, yeah, good luck. I was not even expecting anything. So they started calling everybody, head boy, head girl, lad only peace, social prefect. Honestly, I just sat down. I didn't hear, like, my thoughts. I can't describe what I was in secondary school. I was a stark introvert. I was in my thoughts. I was embedded in my thoughts. I didn't hear. Let me see this Michael. It was my friend that heard. I was like, and that's me. Peace, that's a voice. Peace, what's here? I'm like, and I don't need peace again. I just stood up. I think I was even on my period that day. I think I remember putting a cardigan around my waist. I can't really recall. So I stood up and I went. And that was how I became the social prefect. Guess what? Many people started coming. And in fact, many people were actually canvassing for that post. Like, you see this politics thing, it happened in my secondary school. I had two other people that were already polishing their shoes. Yeah, we'll be this. You know how people predict in secondary school that you must be the head boy. You that will be the head boy. You see that. So they had that thing in my school. So they were already polished. They dressed well. You people that used to dress well on prefect day. Why can't you dress well on every normal day? Bang. So they dressed well and everything was perfect. They shined. They already polished their shoe and everything. But they did not choose them as social prefects. They now chose me. Even me, I was shocked on my behalf. But people were saying, I thought they were going to choose as something else, something they thought was higher. What concerned me? That was not. It was none of my business. It was the least of my worries. It was not, even none of my business. So when I got to, the prefect had a meeting after the selection, and then we got to the meeting. That was when a teacher said something. In fact, two teachers said something, but one was positive. The teacher said, "Oh, please, as a social prefect, wow, you are going to do well. You are going to." I'm like, okay, you rate me as social prefect. Do I look social? Don't let me say hi. Do I look social to you? No, talk to me. I need you to talk to me. Let's have a conversation. Do I look social to you? It was like she was pranking me like, you don't know, but it's a lie. But let's tell her. So she was like, peace will do so. In fact, people were congratulating me that, wow, I love it. I'm like, thank you. So it boils down to the fact that many people, and I had a whole lot of other stories like that, where the things I do, when I thought I was just doing them out of, let me just do them. But people were seeing it as a big deal. So some people look up to you, but you are looking down on yourself. Why? Why? That's another angle of low self-esteem and lack of confidence that you need to treat. Some of you, if people have not told you that you are good at what you do, you don't know that you are good at what you do, which is wrong. You need to validate yourself, be sure of yourself, be comfortable in your own self. People don't need to tell you. In fact, on that day when we had the meeting, the first comment I got was, who is the social prefect? They were asking generally, who is the head boy? Then when it got to my point, who is the social prefect? I raised my hand. A teacher was like, you, social prefect. How? How did it happen? So that was when the other teacher was not like, you will do well. You will do, and I was, it just calmed me down and gave me the assurance that so somebody can say I will do well. It gave me that assurance. So sometimes you are in school as a student, you are at your workplace as a professional, you are anywhere, even as a parent, and people will talk down on you, but you don't accept or allow it because you already know that what you are doing is valid, is beautiful. You may not be where you want to be, but where you are is not bad at all. Where you are means progress. Where you are is good enough. So Imagine that I didn't have confidence that time and that woman talked down on me. In fact, let me tell you another little story. I'll tell you this the full story of this one later. I had to switch from art class to science class to art class when I was in SS3, and this teacher walked up to me to tell me that I know that I'm going to repeat it, that I can never make it now. How will I do it? That I'm going to surely fail and then I will repeat and come back and come and do the normal. Thank God my parents had pumped up confidence in me to tell me that I can do this. Some of my friends had pumped up confidence in me to tell me that I can do this. They supported me. Some teachers even called me to ask me, Alpha, why did you leave science class to art class? You were a very good student. Why did you leave? If you need to be mentored in science class, if it's lesson, I'll do it to you for free. It made me feel better, even though I didn't switch back to science class, right? But that comment could have torn anybody apart. In fact, it could have made anybody go back to that science class because they were told they would not make it. It could have made anybody fail the exams that they were supposed to pass, that they were supposed to excel in, because somebody had told them that they would not make it. So I want you to build confidence in yourself. Don't depend on on the pumping of others to survive. Of course, there are times when you need external validation, when you need people to tell you, see how you look, come on. In fact, there are times when I ask my parents to hype me. You see beauty, you know high beauty. So there are times when my siblings hype me. There are times when my friends hype me. Right? Very good. But that should not be your source of worth. That should not be your source of validation. It should not be what makes or mar you. Very, very important. So how do you build confidence in yourself that even if people are not telling you, oh, you are doing well, you know that you are doing well? How? The first point I'm going to give is that you celebrate your small wins. Don't wait on people to celebrate your wins for you. If you said you are going to read a book and you read that book, that is a win. It is a win. It is not until you finish the book before you celebrate yourself. If you read the number of pages per day, celebrate yourself. Tell yourself loudly. See, I am very big on telling yourself. It's not just in your mind. You say, thank God I read this book. Say it out. Oh, more. I read this book, Sha. Hey, you are good. Like, hype yourself. Be your own hype man. Celebrate those little wins. You promised yourself to buy yourself something and you bought yourself that thing. Tell yourself, oh my God, Pierce, you are doing so well. The way you will celebrate that friend if they did it, celebrate yourself that way. That's the first point. The second point would be to reflect. And in reflection, there are two things: your strengths and your weaknesses. Those are the two things you will discover when you begin to reflect on yourself, on the things that you've done, on where you are, and on where you want to be. You're going to discover that you have things that you are very good at, perfectly, like beautiful at. And there are things that you have flaws and you don't do them well yet. And there are things that you don't just do well, right? For your strength, you have to focus on your strength. Don't focus on the things that you cannot do. Don't focus on those flaws that you have, right? Focus on the things that you can do and that you can do very, very well. It helps you build your confidence, because if you keep focusing on the things that you cannot do, and there are things that you can do there, it demeans your confidence, it reduces your confidence in fact. So you need to ensure that you build confidence by reflecting, know your strengths, know your weakness. And when you know your weakness, it helps you in a way that when people present it to you, you are not shocked. You are not now sad to say, oh, so this is it. No, you already know it and you already know you are working on it. And when it comes to weaknesses as well, there are weaknesses that you can actually work on, and there are those that are just there. There are flaws that are there and you cannot work on, right? There are people that have family background that they are not really proud of because of one thing or the other. You cannot change that. You can't change your parents. You can't change your siblings. Those are things you cannot change, right? You cannot change the size of your head. And maybe you could say surgery, but there are things that you can actually not change. You accept them, learn to embrace them. Once in a while, when you look into the mirror, tell yourself, I know that this head is not like what I want to be. It makes me unique, because that kind of edge, not everybody has it. Your kind of nose. People will tell me I have a pointed nose. Some people use it to abuse me. Some people use it to praise me. It is unique. Not everybody can have a pointed nose. Not everybody has the kind of ear that I have. Not everybody has the kind of shape that I have. Don't let anybody put you down because you don't have big bum bum or because you don't have big breast. It is not a criteria for making it in life. It is not a criteria for making you become a better person in life. It is not. Those are not the things that make you up. It's very important that you do not focus on your weaknesses so much that you are now paralyzed and cannot do the things that you can do very well. So focus on your strengths, work on your weaknesses that can be worked on, and for the weaknesses or flaws that cannot be worked on, ensure that you embrace them with your heart. It's going to be difficult, but with time, when you consistently embrace them, you are going to find out that there are no more issues to you, right? Very, very important. You also need to define what success means to you. Now, different people have their definition of success. Some people, for them, is to have money. So if you don't have money, they want to talk down on you. Some people, for them, success means to become the head boy in their secondary school. If you are not the head boy, they will talk down on you. Some people, for them, is to is to become the favorite child of their parents different people just have different definition of success. Some people is to make mama proud, some people is to make papa proud, some people is to have money to the extent that you can mash on the head of other people, which is very wrong, right? Different people have definition of success. So define what success is for you, and this is what it helps you do. When you define what success is for you, it enables you to um be confident in yourself. It enables you to be able to know that what others are projecting on you as success is not success. So when people are saying, oh, you don't even have big bum bum, or people are saying, why is your leg bowed, or people are saying, why don't you have money yet, you know that that is not your own definition of success. Your own definition of success is that you read a book, you read maybe 12 books per year, you write a book per year, you network with people, you add more value to yourself so that you are going to grow, you watch a YouTube channel that is going to help you grow. That can be success for you, so that when people are saying, oh, why are you not like this, you let them know that I am not like that, because that's not what I want to be like. This is my own definition of success. You can have your own perspective and definition for success, and don't project it on me, because if you do not define what success is to you, other people will project what their success means to you, and they want to use it to shame you, and then you will eventually be shamed because you have not defined what success is to yourself. So you begin to take the idea of other people's success, of what success means to others, and it's going to make you feel down, like you've not achieved anything, when in fact, in reality, you have achieved so much. You can also ensure that the next point is self-care. Take good care of yourself. Take proper care of yourself. Sleep well, eat well, exercise. Take yourself out when you don't even have to achieve anything before you take yourself out. You are worth taking out. You don't need to do 100 men job before you take yourself out. Take yourself out on days. Just in fact, you may not even buy anything. Just go and look at how beautiful the place is. My friend and I did that thing one time. We just went out. We just looked at how beautiful the place is, or maybe we just buy bottled water so that they will not be asking, "Ah, what are you doing?" We just looked at it and made our vlog and we left it. Do you understand? So just take yourself out, buy yourself things. It's not just your friends that deserve things, not just your parents, not just your siblings, not just any other person. You, be mindful of yourself. You deserve those gifts on your birthdays, on days that are not your birthdays. Just celebrate yourself. No, oh yeah, you said look at yourself and look. Don't you? Are you not worth celebrating? Just take yourself out. Take something different. Take a different food. Try a different meal, and this should be part of your yearly, monthly, daily goals, right? How to self-care, and of course, ensure that you have your positive affirmations that keeps you going. You take them as tonic in the morning, afternoon, and at night, right? Very, very important. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I am sure that you've learned a lot of things. New subscribers, OGs, I know you've learned so much, and I look forward to hearing what you've learned. I look forward to you also sharing what helps you to be confident, probably points that I've not mentioned, or even experiences that you also had and how you came out of it. Let me know also, for any of you that need consultations on how to build your confidence, you want to have a one-on-one session with me, I am very open to that. peaceladmin@gmail.com is where you can reach out to, and I'll be there to respond to your questions. Thank you so much once again. Until we see you in the next episode, keep growing, keep executing everything you've learned, and let your life be better for it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.